Hello and welcome to Crusader Chronicles. We are playing Crusader Kings 3. We are playing in Africa here. We started our campaign in the Duchy of Wagadu, and now with our very first character, Sakura, we have grown to become a mighty king. The first king of this fictional world, of Ghana, the first king of Ghana. So, I am very impressed with our progress so far. I did kind of pan around to see if there's any other kings out there, and I'm really not sure that there are, so we may very well be the first king in our world here. Maybe, yeah, this guy's a duke. Like, I'm looking around for larger realms here, and not really seeing any. Still looking like everyone's pretty, segregated into duchies, yeah. So we may very well be the first king of this world, but definitely the first king of Ghana. So I kind of wanted to spend the early part of this episode just doing a bit of cleanup. We were pushing pretty hard in the past on, warfare and defending ourselves, and now we're kind of in a good spot. Everyone around us is pretty weak right now. Like, I was sort of looking around, and we've got like a child over here, a child down here. This guy's a child, so we have a lot of weaker realms around us right now. So we don't need to worry so much. Militarily, I guess we can do a bit of administrative work now. So I did some of this behind the scenes, just to make it easier, but I was able to vassalize my son-in-law here of the Diafunu. If you remember from last episode, this guy, his father, helped us out quite a bit in our wars, and I kind of lucked out because I married my daughter to his second son matrilineally, and unfortunately his eldest son passed away. So now my son-in-law inherited, and their children will be of my house and also inherit this duchy. So that was a bit of a stroke of luck there. As well, I kind of went into the house screen. I think now is the time for Sakura to make any changes to how his house is known. Even though he's not the founder of the, or maybe he is, but yes, he is the founder of the dynasty. I guess because I split the world up, but yes, he's the founder of the dynasty. Originally, the words here were something about like forgiveness and industry or something, which I didn't really think fit his character. So I changed it to "We do not flee," which is something that I said in the last episode, I think. I think it really captures more of his personality. We've been fighting wars since we were 16. We always have the enemy running away from us, but we don't run from them. We've absolutely sort of faced all of our challenges head on. So I think that's kind of a cool house words. It kind of sounds very Game of Thronesian, I guess. Yeah, and I think it just suits us better. But if you do want to change anything about your house, you can go up here and choose Customize House. And it's pretty cool. I hadn't gone in this screen before. I think this is also part of the new Royal Court patch. But yeah, I changed the words up here. I didn't touch like my sigil or anything. I guess I could have done that. But there's lots of options here that are pretty neat. So yeah, something to check out in your own games. Sure. Yeah, so I did that. I also did, where did I find it? I also did our first legacy, and I chose House of Warriors, which I think fits us very well also. We got a boost to our prowess and our knights, and I think it just fits obviously because Sakura himself is a warrior, but also all of my sons are quite skilled in warfare as well. I've got my eldest son, Akoi, who is a skilled tactician, and a siege commander or a military engineer there. I trained him myself. He's got okay prowess, not amazing, but maybe he is more of a tactician and not a fighter. I've got this guy. He didn't turn out very well. Barry, my second son. So maybe he's a bit of an outlier, but he still has enough prowess, I guess, to be in my army. He's my champion. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to him. He was looking so promising, and then he only got a 1-star education there, so that's a shame. But then we have my younger 2 sons who turned out really well. Demba here, who is a mastermind philosopher. That's pretty good. He's also intelligent, so that probably helped. But he's also got not bad prowess. I figure anything like around 10 is like okay. He's not necessarily a great commander, but you know, he has some knowledge of fighting. And then this guy is the best of them, I think. I think he's worthy of having my name. He is a Grey Eminence here, and also an aspiring Blade Master. He has the best prowess out of all my sons. But still, all of them are champions. I think the only reason why Demba here is not is because I put him on my council as my shaman there. So yeah, I think it makes sense for us to be a house of warriors with all of my sons, you know, at least having strong knowledge of warfare there. So yeah, those are sort of the areas that I did without recording. I also am over my limit there, so I have to give some counties away, and I'm missing some council positions here. So maybe I'll do that first. Yeah, okay, let's do that first. So I think, so this is my son, so I'll keep him there. I think that's a good fit. But this lady is just a mayor. So I don't know. I think for a king, like, there's other people that can fill this position here. So I've got my son-in-law. That's one of my vassals. Oh yeah, that's the guy that we took Kaniaga for. He's matrilineally married to my daughter. So we can give him the chancellor position, and then my other son-in-law, I might honestly make him our spy master, just because he has a good intrigue, and I don't see us having anyone else that does. So let's do that, I think. That will keep these guys happy there. And now I just need a steward. Steward, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have fired this lady, actually. I could probably move him to steward there. And then keep her, even though she's gonna be pissed at me. Oh, or I could put my son in. Yeah, that might make better sense. My son can serve as chancellor. There'll be one scary chancellor, like, you mess with him, he's gonna fight you. But yeah, let's do that. I think that's a good fit. I've got my heir and like my most skilled son. Oh, and my other son. Like, almost all my sons are on my council. Other than this poor guy, poor Barry. He doesn't have any really good skills. But yes, my other three out of 4 of my sons are on the council now, which is pretty impressive. So I think that is good for now. And the next step will be giving away some counties, because I'm over my limit. So what I was honestly planning to do was to give, here, let me step right into duchies here, was to give Sakura, my namesake, the Duchy of Taijin here. Just because he is my strongest son, and also, he's skilled enough to go against, our enemies up here. the Tabid Emir here that we fought last episode. Because if I give him land on this side, I guess he could fight against Timbuktu. But I think if I give him land over here, he's just got more enemies that he could fight, I guess? Because Mima... We're allied with this guy. And then we've got folks over here, I guess that he could fight as well. And I'm pretty sure that they are, yeah, they're of our religion and culture over here, so I think it's better for him to have land over here that he has people that he can fight. That was my initial thought. And then Mima here, even though this son turned out so poorly, I was gonna give him some land just because he is ambitious. Probably that will make a big mess for Akoi when he inherits, but sometimes I do like to give like the troublemaker son some land just to stir up some drama, I guess. I don't really want the game to go too smoothly, so it can be a bit of fun doing that. So yeah, I have planned to potentially give him Messina and Mima here. If he wants to, he can fight it out he can fight Timbuktu if he wants to, but he's not very strong, so he also might just die, right? And that will solve problems for me as well. That's a real fatherly thing to say, but that's Crusader Kings, I guess. What is it? Shit, Crusader Kings say? Yeah, something like that. So, there's also poor Demba here, who I wasn't going to give any territory to, because I actually can't, since he is our Hogan. It kind of, cancels him out from succession, which I found odd. Like, I thought that only like Christian priests would have that effect, not different religions, but I guess that's how it's working at the moment. He is not set to inherit any titles, so I think that's fine. I think if I did end up taking land into Jenne, which is a holy site, perhaps I could give him land there and remove him as my Hogan. But for now, we're actually allied to this guy through his daughter here, who's married to Demba. So yeah, potentially there's an option there as well. Like, we could press her claim when this guy passes away. I'm not sure. We'll see. His heir isn't terrible looking, but otherwise he's got daughters. So if this guy does pass away, I guess it's possible that she might inherit Jenne, which would grant I guess would grant Demba's heirs some land in the future as well. So we've got some options happening there. But that was what I was planning to do, was give Sakura, Tajin, and give poor Barry some land over here. And then hopefully Demba can acquire some land over in Jenne through his wife. But all of my sons are looking pretty good. Like, I'm very happy for them. I'm just sort of wondering what happened here with Barry, but I guess there's always one kid that's the disappointment. And then finally, the other thing that I want to do is go after this guy, who's now a grown man, but when he was a child, he raided us while we were being holy ward, I believe, which is just, that's unforgivable. And also, his heir is my son-in-law here, and I'd rather he be a duke. He's a pretty chill guy. Like, he's much more manageable than this punk that's gonna raid me when I'm not looking. So I thought about, just straight up murdering him because of who his heir is, but it was only gonna be a 10% chance of firing, and I'm not really that skilled in intrigue, versus militarily I can just crush him easily. So I think that's the other direction that I'll go. And after that, it's really just a question of what direction we want to go in, I guess, since, as I said, we've got some children here. that aren't necessarily very strong. They do have alliances, but I don't think they're necessarily strong. So that might afford us the opportunity to grab the holy sites like we were hoping to do previously. There's also this kid who is of the Sila. He's Saninke but Ashari, so I don't know if it would make sense to just take him out or vassalize him and try to convert him. We haven't had much luck with converting children in the past, so I have a feeling we might just end up taking him out. But that's where Sakura could come in if Sakura 2, I guess, can come in if we do end up giving him Tajin. He's straight up bordering him. So it's prime opportunity for him to put those skills to the test. Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do, and we'll go from there.
So first things first, let's take care of the Kaniaga here and claim the rest of that duchy for my son-in-law. These guys are quite weak, so it shouldn't be a challenge for us at all. We can catch their army already and probably rout them. And there we go, and the Duke is leading, so perhaps we can capture him. And we did not, but we turned their army into dust. They just disappeared there into thin air. So let's move to their capital now. We'll put Akoi in charge to lead the siege. And we've got about 8 months to go. Still a bit of time here. Already down to desertion. And I have an event here. Lessons from the past. Gonna study the Battle of the Catalonian Plains. I can read a newer tome or translate an old scroll. I'm intelligent, so let's try to translate an old scroll. Put that brain to use, Sakura. Okay, so I've read the scroll. A warlord chained his ships together to combat seasickness, and the opposing general feigned surrender and sent a bunch of ships filled with oil towards the chained ships, setting them ablaze. Yeah, I'll study the battle. Learn about that. And Demba has come of age and can marry, or rather, Demba's wife has come of age, so he can marry now. So we're allied with Jene, the Duke of Jene. So that's good, and we're down to 7 months. It's a pretty slow siege. I thought they wouldn't be as developed there. And outliving a child. My daughter has passed away. That is unfortunate. She was married to the Duke of the Diafunu. Yeah, that's a shame. I was just saying how we managed to get him to inherit, and now it looks like they only had daughters. So probably that duchy will not stay within my house. She did not deserve this. And Sakura is very distressed by this. Very, very sad. Okay, so she died in childbirth. Yeah, that's a shame. She was quite young. And unfortunately, she did not bear him a son. So let's see, maybe I can marry one of my other daughters to him. No, he won't accept a matrilineal marriage. That makes sense, because he doesn't have any sons. Okay, we'll just leave that for now. But what are we going to do about poor Sakura here? So I can take some hashish. I don't think he would do that. I don't think that is something he would do. I can become a confider, which doesn't really make sense because I'm shy. So probably I will just press on. I now have frozen grief. Frozen grief. I'm not overwhelmed by stress, but I think I got a health modifier there. Kind of seems like something a soldier would do, just push through. Not that that's necessarily healthy. And our siege is progressing here. Just days away from taking their capital. Just days away here. 20 days. Closing in. We didn't get as many siege events this time, but there we go. We've done it. Captured a lady that's not very good. We won't worry about that. We will enforce demands here. And Mana will receive the Duchy of Kaniaga. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So be it. So there he is, my son-in-law, and he's got some new vassals now, which makes sense. He's got some sons, so this time succession is secured. Unlike my poor other daughter. And yeah, Ghana is growing. Look at that. We do have another kingdom over here that's sprung up, Gurma. Gurma. That definitely wasn't there when we started this episode. They must have got jealous when I said that we were the first king. But yeah. I also thought that we had folks over there that were of our religion. But it looks like Gurma is not. I don't know how they formed that kingdom because they don't even hold much of Gurma there. So that is strange. I guess they just had enough, maybe?
So, unfortunately, our dearly beloved Sakura, the first king of Ghana here, has passed on. He died of natural causes in the year 1106. So he only ruled Ghana for a short time. He only ruled for about 4 years. Not even, I guess, because he died in April. So less than 4 years after crowning himself king of Ghana, he has passed away. It's too bad because we were on campaign in Manding here. We were claiming the duchy. I think the Duchy of Manding is what we're claiming. Not the northern part, which belongs to Bambuk. Yeah, so we're claiming this duchy here, which includes Nani, the holy site that our father Sakura here was always hoping to obtain. And we based that claim off of Sakura's prestige level here. He was illustrious, which allowed us to go to war for the entire duchy. So I'm hoping that it still works out, even though Akoi will have to finish that war, finish what his father started here. But we'll see about that. For now, Akoi himself, he's a career soldier. He was raised by his father and has, been out on campaign with his father since he was a young boy. When he came of age, he served as an engineer, a siege engineer in the army. So he's pretty similar to his dad in terms of these two traits here: being callous, untrusting, and being a military man by trade. He doesn't have the shy trait that Sakura had, and he doesn't have his dad's intellect. But I think his traits kind of make sense for a military man. You know, he can be called callous, being sort of I guess unempathetic, but it kind of makes sense for a soldier, I think. But he trusts his men, and he's not really interested in a luxury life. You know, he's been out fighting for most of his life, so he's humble. So I think that makes sense for him. He does have a son, Bayu, and his wife is also pregnant here, and she is a good match for him. She is the sister of his brother-in-law here, Mana, who rules over Kaniaga and is our vassal. He doesn't like us very much, because he wants a seat on our council, so yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. But, yeah, I think we're gonna finish this campaign, finish our father's campaign. I'll have to find him some concubines and, sort out the council here. Oh yeah, we got nobody. Nobody right now. I think his wife, like, she's pretty good at stewardship, so maybe we'll have her handle that. His brother Demba here is serving as the Hogan, and he's pretty fond of us there. I guess because we're very similar traits-wise as well. Usually I look and see if we've got any friends or anybody that we like that we want to put on our council, but we don't. In terms of my brothers, Barry here really does not like us. He is ambitious, that's probably why. And he wants to serve on our council, but just really has no skill for that personally. Sorry, bud. So Demba's where he is. Sakura here is ruling over Tagent. He is okay with us. Doesn't like us that much, but I think we can probably fix that. So yeah, I'm not too worried about our brothers. We have a good amount of alliance. Well, we only have one alliance. I thought we had more than that. I thought we would have an alliance with our brother-in-law here and with this guy here. So maybe I can set up those alliances, maybe even with my brothers. Yeah, and finish this war. So let's see what we want to put here. Let's see. Should probably pick a marshal, since that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing as my father's heir. So, not sure who we want there. We put Mana here. He's not bad, but he's not very good either. We'll go with this guy, my brother-in-law here. He's quite angry with us. Not sure why everyone is so upset with me, but hopefully they will come to like me in time, so we'll do that. We need a good spy master. One who doesn't want to kill us. I don't really want to take away my champions here. I need them to fight. So, no, I might have to use. Well, I guess I could use my sister here, since she's not particularly doing anything and she's quite strong. So let's do that. Steward. Put Mana back as steward. And as chancellor, can put either this guy or Sakura. This guy wants a seat on the council, so I feel like I'll have to go with him. Else, we might be in a bit of trouble with our vassals there, which I don't want. Oh, Sakura has become a siege engineer as well, a military engineer. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna choose this guy here, even though it would be cool to have Sakura on our council. But let's just... I want to make my vassals not revolt, because I have other plans. Look at this guy, he looks kind of pregnant or something. What's going on? Is he fat? Let's see. Yeah, he's kind of round. Look at that, he's kind of fat. That's funny. He's rotund there. He looks... yeah, he does kind of look pregnant, but that is funny. That's funny. Okay, so in terms of here, got to take some concubines. Yeah, I'm in line for stuff that my brothers hold, since they don't have many kids. And I have to figure out what I'm gonna take in terms of my skill level. I think, it would be interesting to go down like a stewardship path, since I am an engineer. But for now, I might just stick with military, just because I am in a war right now. So I've already got a lot of strategy here. I'm going with authority here. Since I already have, I don't really need like extra martial. But I need to hold the realm together. So let's do that. Let's do that. And now I think we're in better shape. I'll have to watch out for this war. We're running away from that large army there. Oh, one other thing I want to do is choose an innovation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to mangonels just because I am an engineer. So let's do that. I don't have very high learning, but that's okay. Hopefully my brother can help with that. She's really unhappy too, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of unhappy people in my court. That's too bad. But yeah, hopefully we can keep these guys in line and not get killed by this army here. Let's check that out.
So we managed to escape that army there that was pursuing us. They've decided to stay put in their capital there. Our ally is joining us up north. I'm just heading west a little bit to see if I can't siege something over there. And I have a son who will be named after my father, Sakura, and brother, I guess. So that's nice. And yeah, I think I will head down here since the enemy army there is going the opposite direction. Let's put... Yeah, let's... No, I can stay. I can stay there. I'll stay and siege this area here, because that's furthest away from the army there. I do not want to get killed or captured in battle there. So they're gonna siege down what I took. But yeah, my ally there has a very smart move of heading to their capital. We all three are sieging here. Excellent. Oh, we have a revolt, or a faction brewing here. My brother Demba wants to be king. Of course you do. Luckily, my sister is married to this Kaniaga guy, and we recently took some land for him. Granted, that was my father, so hopefully he accepts an alliance here, which should take a lot of power out of their faction. Let's see. Yes, he accepted an alliance. Okay, so that faction fell apart, so there we go. That was good. Demba, what are you doing, buddy? You've got a pregnant wife. Like, don't be putting yourself in jail. Don't get on my bad side. Our sieges are progressing well here. I'm sure that the enemy there will complete their siege first. Oh, we've got another faction brewing. This time, Barry wants to be king. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I'm not sure what I can do about that one. Sakura likes me the most. And I quite like him, frankly. He's just a very strong guy. I'm married to a Muslim lady. Interesting. Maybe we can ally with him? No, he won't. Okay, let's sway him. Because we're very similar. We're both siege commanders there, so let's sway him. This guy hates my guts, and I'm happy to take his county. And, yeah, Sakura, there's Sakura. So, Barry I just don't like. Barry has no skills, so I'm okay with fighting that one vassal and Barry. I'm hoping I can convince Sakura not to fight. Yeah, our sieges are continuing. Oh, but wait. The enemy is coming back to their capital. Coming back to fight my ally there. I wonder if I can fight him. If I can catch him and fight him there on those floodplains, and my vassal can continue the siege and just buy some time. It's very risky, but I am a tactician, so maybe it is a move that Akoi would make. Let's make sure my commanders are set here. I do not want to be the one fighting directly, so we'll change that up. And it's gonna be an even fight now. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, and we scared him off. He's running away. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Alright, fine, let's continue our siege. I don't want him left alone there. I don't want that army left alone. So we'll come down and join our armies together again. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, that's looking fine. We're all centralized together there, so we won't get into trouble if we're caught by the other army there. Take a little bit of attrition, but I don't mind too much. I think this is the best play at the moment. I'm hoping maybe we can capture that child that's in the capital there, and then the war will end. Because our sieges are almost done. We'll merge our army again. Oh wait, no. I think I'll take one of them. Yes, I'll go help my ally here. I will siege the capital myself with my ally, and then our forces are a little bit more equalized there. But we're just days away from victory there. And that's too bad. We did not capture the young duke there. We did not capture him. So the war goes on, I guess. The war goes on. We'll go up north. Oh, but wait, they spawned an army there. Let's catch them. For just easy war score there. It's fine. And yeah, that's fine. We'll put our organizer in charge so he can catch them fastest. And my heir, Bu, is a calm child. Okay, he's gonna be a steward or a learning ruler. Who knows? Still young. So the battle is going easily, and we finished our siege. So that is great. We're racking up the war score here, but we're not able to close things out just yet. It looks like their army has lessened considerably there. The enemy army has grown a lot smaller, so if we muster our forces, hopefully we can catch them and defeat them. Yeah, I don't want to go in alone, so we'll just group up. I can't group up right now, but if we group up here, and oh, Demba had his child there, Fadiga, who is intelligent, like our father, so that's good. Keep some of those genes in the line, unlike poor Akoi there. So yes, let's merge up and catch the enemy army here. We have the superior numbers, and our allies are going to join the fight as well. So it's fairly close, but looks like the dice rolls are on our side, or they were. But we're already winning handily there. So we will win this fight. Excellent. Victory, there we go. And I think I'll split my forces again and finish off a few more of these sieges. Yeah, I have 3 options there. I think I'll just go north with my other army. Yeah. So yeah, my armies will take the 2 northern counties, and we'll see what my ally does, where he goes. Yes, he's taking the southern county there, so perfect. We're all 3 sieging once again. A fairly short siege. I guess that one is the longest one at 10 months there. So that's okay. The others will finish first. I guess I can swap commanders here, and maybe if I put myself in the longer siege, maybe it'll go faster. So let's try that. Yeah, that did speed it up. It's 6 months instead of 9. So putting my skills to good use there. And we are just days away from victory there. And yeah, I don't really have too many more counties to siege here, so I guess I will join my allies here, because their numbers are lowering, but they're also just days away from victory there. And there we go, we've done it. Captured the Duchy of Manding. Captured the Duchy of Manding, look at that. So there's a bunch of people that will become my vassals. And Jenny will get some prestige out of this for helping. And there we go. So I noticed that we have some artifacts as well, which we didn't have before. I don't really know where they came from. We have a dagger there and some armor. Malinke flexible lamellar armor. Yeah, that's good. Wow, it gives us extra prowess and injury reduction. The dagger gives us prowess as well. I don't know where these came from. I didn't create them. We also get some secrecy there from having the dagger. Let's see if I can find where they came from. Oh, here we go. So those are claimants to the armor. Oh, okay. It looks like somebody that I captured, one of my prisoners, this armor and dagger belonged to them. And I guess I just took it from them? There's the armor. That's the original owner. And yeah, it came from this guy that's in my jail. Alright. And then the dagger as well. Same guy. Yeah, I took them both from the same guy. Interesting, our first artifacts. This is very good. So there's Ghana looking very swole now. Now that we've captured quite a bit of land under Manding, and I hold Niani.
So I think this is a good spot to end this episode. We do have another ongoing war over here in Galum. It's held by my vassal, so that's why I've kind of been ignoring it. It's also not part of our de jure realm here, so I'm not too fussed if we do end up losing, because these forces are quite strong, honestly. I don't have the men to defeat them, and I just feel like we have bigger problems right now. We have a civil war brewing here. Barry can issue an ultimatum to us at any time to install himself as king. So we need to keep our army fresh and ready to go for that. Yeah, so that's probably what will happen in the next episode. This episode we had Sakura when he was still alive, acting as king, and he used his influence to claim the Duchy of Manding here, because it was his belief that we need to hold the holy sites of our religion, which Diani is one of them, in order to unify our people and survive and succeed in this world. So we were able to do that. McCoy was able to carry on his legacy even after he passed away, and we now hold 2 holy sites. So we'll see what this civil war brings. Maybe we can move eastward here towards Jenne and pick up another one, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see next episode. Once again, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to follow the story. See you next time.